Welcome back to another Weekday Weird. I'm Greg with Matt in the studios as we bring you another Bigfoot Yeti sighting, this time out of Russia. Matt, you love this stuff.
I do love Bigfoot, and this was captured on a dash cam. I guess two gentlemen were in the backwoods in Russia, snowy, coming down, and this thing runs across the road that they're on. And I don't know how to really describe it. All I could say is it looks human, but then it looks hairy, like a light brown hairy ape. I can't, it's the video again, it's grainy, so you can't really tell, you can't make it out. It's definitely standing on 2 feet and running along.
But what intrigues me about this video so much is like you can see how much snow is on the ground, and like the sides, if you ever like had obviously your street plowed, you know, like that the snow gets built up on either side of the road, and this thing just like basically like plows right through it. It does. And the only way I could really describe it is at first it looks almost like a naked man with like hair taped to him, but then, you know, you keep looking at it and you say to yourself, how does this person, you know, go down this berm? Like it seems like a steep, you know, like embankment, like embankment to the road from wherever like it was running from, like an open field or a wooded area. And it doesn't miss a step. It doesn't, and it just seems to like glide across the snow. And these people are freaked out and they're like screaming like, yo, stop. Like one of them makes it out, as you could see. Like I looked up at the translation, it says like, oh, it's a moose, 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 and then it's like, no, it's like a yeti, yeti, yeti. We were like, whatever, Bigfoot. Yeah. And like the most like, I guess like comparison I can make this is like to the original Bigfoot sighting, like the way like kind of back is humped over and like it kind of walks and kind of like the hands might move. It does, you know. And one of the another strange aspects about this video, it's located between a certain mountain ridge that we talked about on one of our podcast episodes. Yes. The Ural Mountains. And if people remember the Detlef Pass incident where those hikers went missing, it was right around the same area. I don't know how, you know, this mountains range is pretty big. Yeah. But at the same time, there was theories of a Bigfoot taking these people. Yeah. So could this have any correlation? And this is a few years old, but I just recently saw this again, and I knew I had to bring it to your attention and like talk about this. Like I really wish they are real. I really do. Like the wilderness is so massive and so big that these things, yes, can, you know, live out there without us even knowing. And luckily now, like technology, you have dash cams, you have drones. Like even if you look up like drones, Bigfoot sightings, there's a ton of them out there. There is. And like the only thing, so you're starting to believe. I mean, the only reason why I kind of believe this video is it doesn't miss a stride going down like the snow embankment across the road and back into the woods. Okay, so if I'm playing this skeptic, you're the skeptical sidekick. If I'm playing that angle, okay, this video is 1minute 45 seconds long. So could they have done this a couple times in a couple different areas to get like the best footage, and then just posted this particular, you know, section of their dash cam, you know, online for people to see? Sure, but the guy was driving in the original video for about a minute. Yeah, I know. I mean, maybe. So what you're gonna? And if you look at the video too, there really doesn't seem that many tire tracks on this snowy road. So what would you have to do? Stage him like? No, the only thing I was gonna say is, you know, they went down, whatever, they did like 3 passes. So they went down, you know, quick, and then this thing ran across. You know, they had their friend run across, and then because you see him pull forward, look at the tracks, you know, kind of look. I guess they were looking into the woods. We don't know because it's a dash cam. Yeah. And then back up and then go forward again. So what they could have done is like the guy could have looped around, jumped in the back seat. They went forward a little bit more, and they said, all right, now jump out, run down. They could have done it that way. I don't know. I'm just like, I want this to be real because it is creepy, man. If I was driving in the back road somewhere and this thing ran across the front of my car, yeah, and we caught it on a dash cam, I'd be freaked out. Very excited. So would you immediately start rolling your cell phone camera and try to get out and chase this thing? Or no?
I don't know if I would chase it. I can't, like, putting myself in that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dark. It's at night. All they have really to illuminate the road is their headlights. There's no street lights on this. You know, there's no other visible buildings. It seems like they're in the middle of the woods.
Like, the only other thing I can see them doing is getting out a cell phone and taking a picture of the track and seeing what the track actually looks like.
Which we don't see that.
You don't.
I don't see any evidence in the video descriptions or anything, you know, in any of the videos that were, shared online.
Yeah.
And all this information, even, like some of the news reports that we find on different websites that just says, this is where it happened in the countryside. Is this proof, the missing link of Bigfoot in Russia? It happened near this river, by the Ural Mountains, and they don't know how to make anything out.
Because we always come back to this in any of these sightings is, how can we prove or disprove this? And what can this guy really have done to prove it more?
We're just seeing more and more sightings, I feel like. And then, like you said, technology is a big push. So it's one of those things where I guess you're going to have to start seeing it, capturing it more and more on video. Same thing with like UFOs. We have tons of UFO videos and people capturing them on cell phone cameras, and there's a lot of people that debunk them.
Sure.
But then there's also people that fake shit. So
yeah, that does
know.
suck.
But I think the more that this comes out, and then maybe eventually we'll finally catch them. I don't know. But I know next month there is a Bigfoot, I guess, convention, you want to call it, Bigfoot outing in PA that I might try to venture to. But let us know your thoughts on Bigfoot. I believe it's real. Greg is starting to turn the corner and believing.
Maybe.
So if you have any Bigfoot sightings, any weird sightings, please send to our email address at matt@nightmare365.com and visit our website nightmare365.com for all of our weirdness, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And until next time,
stay spooky. Thank you for listening to Weekday Weird, brought to you every Wednesday. The unexplained, the unsolved, and bone-chilling tales. Oh.